welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
McCole Hardman now on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because he threw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Another throw for Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. They'll motion a tight end left. Again, Mahomes to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. It's 2nd and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's on the move. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Justin Reed with the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw, here's Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short to long route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Love from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This finds Dobbs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Thrown on first down, Love. Escapes the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Kelsey makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Motioning the tight end now. From the 32. That one complete to Hopkins. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Reed now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in rhythm and play your game.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Play fake, it's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Love. That's real. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Throwing his love on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The home team, Stan Rashee Rice, ready for a new series on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first two times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
You're sure happy with that offensively when you can hit a defense where it hurts, right in the middle of the field. And doing on the counter, just simply overpowering them with their blocking, makes it that much sweeter.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2 yards on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is some old school brutality. An offense close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of wills, the offense gets it done.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Complete. Oh, he loses the football. Packers pick it up.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now, following the turnover. Searches from the pocket. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. Reed's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
First down throw. Here's Love. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff running left, Jacobs. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Hauled in by Rice. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
One of the biggest keys when you get a tight end running the corner route is he's got to set his angle, Kate. Wide receivers are so nifty, so smooth. Speed's really the priority. For tight ends, it's really setting that angle, so creating that leverage so that QB knows exactly where he's going. That's a job well done right there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelsey that time. So 2nd down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone. It's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Packers and receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. To the air with Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. And it's the Packers. With it, 3rd and 2. Love now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he got this close to midfield before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love to throw again. Finds his man. It's Kraft. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He's going to lob one deep down. He's got it inside the 10. Play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets them up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. From the red zone now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. He's at the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. We send a man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Forced it, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DP knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. That one complete to Hopkins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Jaden Reed to return this. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Love out of the shotgun. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. after a good pickup. They're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Completes this one to Kraft. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Second and 3 now. Shotgun now for Love. He's got Watson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They stick with Jacobs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Here's Love. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it! And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Love to throw. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's gonna keep it this time. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake, it's Love. That finds Jacobs, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
From the 25 on 2nd down. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, let's give some credit here, Kate, where credit is due. That defense was all over that toss play in the backfield before it could ever get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Catch is made in close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st down, ball at the 36. On target to Worthy. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Quay Walker.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
That's the gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Reed. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Love now to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Justin Reed with the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on 1st down.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Packers football, and if they hold this lead through, they'll claim a 5th title. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Sure, a whole lot of noise to sort through up the middle, but by the time he figured everything out, he was able to hit them for a decent gain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time, Ruck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
On second down, Jacobs. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. They go play action here. He has it at the 5. It's a Green Bay touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Piron. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running right is Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Mahomes now. Completes this one to Gray. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's the game of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Nixon now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Running right, here's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Play fake, it's Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Kate, you want to know how crazy your partner is next to you? I would love to take a fan right out of these stands and put them there on that play, just so they could feel what a 5-yard run feels like. Because it may not look like anything on the stat sheet, but I promise you if the average person felt the pain of what a 5-yard gain was, you'd have a whole new perspective.
It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. They're set up at the 35 now. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run it with Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out now runs the Packer offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Gets this one to Watson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have taken the lead late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
34.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardman with a return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Man in motion here. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. From the red zone now. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down. Another throw for Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. And the Lombardi Trophy is returning to the city of its namesake. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.